Alright guys, here we are, back again on MX Bikes. Today we're rocking the 450 because we are on the track across the sea. And it's made by the fellow that has made Cario GP and the OA. Cario GP is one of my favorite tracks. One of my favorite sand track, but this is another good one. This is sand traction, whereas the OA wasn't sand traction if I remember. I didn't cover OA. I did make a video on Cario GP, but we're back here again on this brand new track. It came out not so long, I think a couple days ago, but apparently I learned recently, I didn't know. Apparently the day of its coming out, when it did release, there was some issues with the MXB mods, but I didn't even know that, so it doesn't matter. But the reason I'm here on the 450 is because, well, simply put it, there are some jumps. It's good on both, but there are some jumps where it works best for the 450. So, but it's not like you need it. This is one of the ones where it can be a little hard to get over, and we've gone over with the 250. Also, there's a jump here where you can triple that section. But yeah, he's been killing it with the tracks recently. He's really made good tracks recently, and been enjoying them. They're like my go-to tracks if I want to Cario GP. Is like my go-to track if I just want to hop on and relax and I'm going off the track. And this probably will ended up being one too, because I mean, just look at the scenery. And then I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me just give you a ticket. It has a really nice like ocean ambience, and I mostly grew up around the ocean, so here it is, very nostalgic for me, if you know what I mean. Anyways, and the reason, I mean, I don't know. The track itself is really flowy. It's one of the more fun ones. I would say it's probably better, in my opinion, it's better than the OA, and it's obviously better than Cario GP, because Cario GP, a track itself is really simple. But in my opinion, Cario GP is a really fun track to ride, and also a really fun track to race. But too bad you don't see it. You just don't see many tracks other besides like Pelta V2 and the base tracks, you know, and Walnut, of course. But I saw this track a couple times on the servers, but you know. This is a fun track. I haven't raced it, but it has enough room where you can actually race, and there's multiple little like line selections. Like here, there's an inside, there's an outside there, and it has the qualities of fun. What's it called? Fun sand track. You know, you got the rollers and stuff. But also has really fun verticality. No, so a lot of good. A lot of good attributes, very little negatives. And I took the front end. I think that's one lap. I don't know where the finish line is, and I don't have max HUD, so I don't have a map or anything. The only way I can tell is when, yeah. So we've already done one lap. Before I start recording this video, I've only did like 2 laps on my KX 250 just to see how it was. Man, it's really flowy, I'll tell you that. I think the outside line is better there. Oh. But yeah, like, I don't, on the 450, I don't feel like I'm over jumping things. It feels good on the 450, where on some tracks, when you're on the 450, it just has too much power. Also, I wish somebody could make me a skin on Suzuki because I can't find a good PSD, and the PSD that the OEM team has for this is, no offense to the OEM team, it's kind of bad. It's all just one PSD. The metals and stuff are all just one part. So I don't even know how you make, like, I can make skins for the other bikes because they have working PSDs. Beside the Honda, I don't know. I don't know where you guys get the Honda PSD, but I can make skins for like the KTM, Husqvarna, Gas, Kawasaki, and there's one more. But, oh yeah. Wait, yeah, so I can make skins for those, but I can't make skins for Suzuki or Honda because I can't get a proper PSD for them. So that's why we're rocking this Rockstar Suzuki one. Because as you know, I use the Rockstar as my, even though I'm not sponsored or anything, when I make my gear, because I make my own gear. Oh my gosh, now we're crashing. I use Rockstar. But if somebody could like make me a Suzuki skin, because if I was gonna run a 450, it would be this. But if somebody can make me a Suzuki skin, or oh my gosh, why am I just crashing? Or the PSD, that would be great. Anyways, on the other news, more about the track. Good news, it's a free track, so you don't have to worry about having to pay it. Because I know most people don't like having to pay for tracks, and I completely understand. Most tracks I cover are free tracks, so you won't have to worry. I think the finish line is somewhere near here. But yeah, so you won't. I mostly will be covering free tracks, so just like a general rule of thumb, if I'm covering a track, it's most likely free. But if you see me racing a track, then it might not be free, because I do also buy the tracks occasionally. I only buy tracks that I really find interesting. So after this lap, we'll probably do a little bit of exploring just to see what's around. I just, wow, I have no idea what I did right there. I think I went scrub too early and it freaking just sent me. I love the Suzuki. Out of all the 450s, this is my favorite. Mostly because of the suspension. The suspension is the best in my opinion. Whereas you have to do so much suspension work with the other 450s. And I even got like setups, and I have like a setup for the KTM and things. And I somewhat made a setup for the Kawasaki. I'm not the greatest setup maker. I am semi-learning. So I made a setup that made the Kawasaki better, but the setup I got for this Suzuki, it's just good. And even with the base Suzuki, I've always been able to ride the base Suzuki a lot better than other 450s. Whereas when it comes to 250s, my two favorite bikes for the 250s are the KX and Husqvarna, and also the Honda would be my third favorite. The Honda's heavy, the 250 Honda, but has pretty good horsepower. Oh, let's take a break for it. Is this rideable? Ow. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, the physics don't like that. Physics don't like that. Oh, it's street traction. Got a boat out here. Can I get on the boat? I don't think so. Oh, the physics don't like this. The physics don't like this. The physics. What happens if you go in the... Oh, the water's rideable. I was about to say, well, I don't know what happened. And I took the front end. Oh, the water's street traction. Oh, the boat's hollow. That's one thing I miss about free ride maps from the older MX vs. ATV games, like Untamed or Unleashed, is all the cool things you could do in it. And the new ones is just like planned open escape, which is more realistic, but you know, there's some, you know, I like about the old ones. Alright, so that's my fault. Let's look around on the track. So they have, it's just an island in the ocean. You can do a little some enduro with this stuff. Oh, and now we're going down the mountain. Just trying to look around. Doesn't look like there's too much going on the map around it, but is this the start straight? Oh, this is a cool this is a cool start straight. Whoa, I like this. You can see my tire marks on the ground. Let's do a start. Pretty good. That would be carnage online though, with how narrow it gets. I'm trying to hit that triple. There we go. Didn't freaking send myself that time. Yeah, there we go. Little pond right there. Yeah, the track itself is really flowy and really fun, and I gotta see for good racing. On the other note, the track itself also has a lot of character with the whole beach setting and all the rocks and plant foliage and all that. It makes it just a nice chill atmosphere. So, I think this would be a great track to just hop on if you needed to blow off some steam or something. Because it's also not like terribly hard or anything. Like, it has its difficulties, or there's the little challenging spots, but generally, I feel like this would be a great track to hop on when you just want to chill and things. It is sand traction, so... Well, that doesn't really have any downsides. Sand traction, in my opinion, makes it better. Look at that line. You see that line? Crazy line, right? You just bounce around on the rollers. That came into that way too hot. Also like how the track goes around the entire island pretty much. You literally go from one side through the middle to the other side. On the other note, released a new gear set today. It's called Tiger with the help of Ghostly One. You guys don't know him, but you know, he'll help make that gear set. So go check it out, free on MXP Mods, and we'll try and get a nice solid fast lap in. I don't know where it goes, where it starts though, so we'll say the lap starts. I think the lap starts somewhere around here, but alright, yeah, I feel like the lap starts here, so let's try again. Let's just try and make it back to this section as fast as we can. Oh. Turn too sharp there. Oh, MX bike screwed me there. A little step up. Oh. On. Just bounced. Alright, that was a semi-fast lap with a couple of crashes, but this is the Across the Sea. You know, I'll leave the track. If you guys want the track, I'll leave it in the description. So, anyways, you know, just a quick video going over it. So I hope you guys like it, and see you next time.